Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kajoji. If you're watching this video for the first time, please consider subscribing, like the video, share, and leave a sweet comment down below. Thank you for always supporting my channel. For all the returning subscribers, God bless you so much. And for the new guys who are coming to my channel, please hold on, because I'm here to give you the best of the best. So today's video is coming from Eastleigh, and I want to show you what happens in Eastleigh, especially during the night, because mostly it is known as a place where predominantly it's inhabited by Muslims, but we have many other communities staying in that place. And one of the things I came to learn about Eastleigh is that just like any other place, either in Kenya or any other country, we have a sex trip. So I decided to walk the streets of Eastleigh during the night. Actually, it is around 7:30 p.m. in East Africa, Kenya. And among the things I'm going to notice is that this is a vibrant estate, especially during the evening hours. Most of the guys you'll find here are Somalis who like to congregate in groups and socialize during the evening hours. And as you can see, I'm walking along a street which is actually full of many people going in different directions. Eastleigh has got a growing trend, like the buildings, the roads, businesses, they're just on an upward trend. So it's like growing tremendously. There's a lot of business happening in Eastleigh, especially clothes business, shoes, what else, electronics, and of course construction. The Somalis are doing a good job in terms of this. So like any other community, we have a lot of things that happen around, and I'm taking this video, and I have to be very, very careful, because I don't want people to realize like I'm taking a video. So if you see my video being shaky, it's not really on focus, it's because I'm using a technique to ensure that I'm taking this video without anybody knowing. Carlo! So remember, in Eastleigh, never ever come to Eastleigh when it's on a weekend and you have a car, you're driving a car, because there's like crazy traffic jam on these streets. Actually, the streets are narrow. I don't know who I'm going to blame, but I think urban planning was poorly done in the streets of Eastleigh, because you can stay in traffic jam for over 30 minutes to 1 hour, especially on the weekend. Like that's on Saturday and Sunday. So my advice is, if you're coming to Eastleigh over the weekend, don't come with your car. Just make sure you come either using a motorbike, or you can alight somewhere and then you walk. Just walk. So you can see the beautiful buildings, like the one on the far end, which is a very tall building with almost 13 floors. And this is what Most of the buildings look like they're very tall, and by the way, the rates of paying rent in Eastleigh are very very high, and most of the guys who rent these houses are the Somalis, and I came to realize that most of them have got relatives. They have relatives who live in the US, the UK, or somewhere else. So they send them like money and their upkeep, so they can be able to stay in places like this. But for many other ordinary Kenyans who live in Nairobi, very very hard to have a room or a house in Eastleigh because the rent is very very high. So this is how the place looks like. It's still at night. There's good lighting in most of the streets, so I've decided to come to a place where in most cases when I pass, I'm able to see what I really came to look for. So these are among the back streets of Eastleigh, and I already told you that if you see my phone is like really shaking, just know that I'm using a technique to ensure that I take this video in the most confidential way. So just way ahead you can see there's a mosque here, which signifies that most of the people who live around are Muslims. There are a lot of businesses, especially in the evening. You can see water vendors and this tells you that there's a water problem or water crisis in Eastleigh. One, you see an estate with a lot of water vendors. These guys who sell water using carts. That tells you that there's a water problem. So we can say technically there's a crisis in terms of water in Eastleigh. So you can see the streets are very very narrow. Most of the people around are Somalis and Muslims, but there's a vice, something else which is happening in the streets, and in a short while we are going to see what is happening. Just like any other place, we have these sex workers, and they're everywhere. Any town, any estate you go to Kenya, you will definitely find them. So in this place, they're just masquerading. You never know who they are because they use the hijab, a cloth which is normally worn by Muslim women. It covers them from head to head, so you never know who these women are. It just tells you that they are Muslim women. But in Eastleigh, that's a tactic that very many sex workers are using to lure men, so that men can think like most of the ladies they see in hijab, like they're not so promiscuous like the ones who are in miniskirts or something like that. So that's sorry guys, that's a technique they're using. So we are still walking the streets of Eastleigh. You can see it's really developed, or the only problem is the streets are narrow, left jam, a lot of congestion. But overall, these are powerhouse in terms of business, and I believe the government collects a lot of revenue for the businesses operating in Eastleigh. And but if you want to make it in the taxi business, then I think one of the places you can start from is Eastleigh, because these people they love using Uber, Taxify. They use these taxi applications for transport. And you know, most of the Somalis, they live in Eastleigh, others live in South Sea. So there's a lot of like there's a lot of movement between these two places. Another investment that you will see in Eastleigh is the hotels. They're very, very nice. Mostly owned by the Somalis, like the one you can see over here. It's called Amar Palace. But apart from this one, we have very many other hotels in the same area. You'll be able to see a lot of very nice cars owned by these people. So in general, it's a place that it's vibrant. Whether you come in the morning, during the midday, in the evening, or even during the night, like now, this is exactly what you'll find. So I'm just moving on the street. I always pass through these places every morning and evening. So any place that I pass through, I definitely know it well. So for anybody who has never come to Nairobi, if for the first time you drop at Eastleigh, then you may think you are in Nairobi CBD because of the way it looks like. We have very nice buildings. The architecture, it's out of like, it's so nice. And we have one of the biggest malls in East and Central Africa. It's called the BSS Mall. It's found in Eastleigh. I think I made a video sometime last year. Was it last year? But one. Yes, I made a video last year. I believe it was last year. I was in the BSS Mall. I showed you the mall, how it looks like. Yeah, so that means we have a lot of business happening around in Eastleigh. And then we have a lot of banks, the likes of Equity, ACB. We have a cooperative, Family Bank. All the banks you can think of, they're found in Eastleigh because they do a lot of transactions. The businesses churn a lot of cash in terms of millions actually. There are instances we've seen guys carrying cash in shopping malls. A lot of money in a shopping mall. So this is the main roundabout in Eastleigh on my right. And we have commuter vehicles around. There's a lot of movement. People rushing, going home. Others are still doing business. We have people traveling. We have a bus stop just around this place. And most of the people travel to Garissa, Moyale. You can see the bus, which is a few meters ahead. It takes people to the northeastern places of Kenya. So look at the place setup. It looks very, very nice. I told you the only problem in Eastleigh is congestion, traffic jam, and the narrow roads. That's something which is a problem. If you ever come to Eastleigh, then don't ever come with your vehicle, especially over the weekend, because you'll be stuck in traffic. So all these guys you can see here, most of them are traveling. You can see people with bags and they're waiting for maybe to have a ticket, or they're waiting for the next bus. These are among the things that are happening in the city. So I told you among the things which make this place vibrant, it's the street lights, because they are very bright. Like the streets are well lit. And next, people are able to move during the night, do their businesses. I think the people spend like the whole night doing business because there is lighting, and most of the places around Nairobi they operate on a 24-hour economy. There are people who work during the day and there are people who work during the night. So at this point, this is a very unique street because this is where the main activities take place. We have a lot of brothels around. You see, these streets are becoming dark, and this is where the ladies will hide. You can see we have a lot of vehicles which have been parked because they're done with the commuter services for the day. So I'm now turning my camera because I have to be very, very careful because it is a high risk place. So if you see my camera really shaking, it's because I've already changed it to a different position so that probably I can capture what I want to see. So I'm just walking along this street. As you can see, it is dark. On the far side you can see ladies standing on the walls. See those ones? All those are doing the trade, like they're there waiting for the clients. So I'm just walking. I go down and then I come back again, so that probably you can be able to get what I'm trying to say. So what you'll notice is that most of the place that I'm filming now is quite dark, and this is where they love to hide. So I'll just have to turn back again and go and show you. By the way, you see these guys, they're just here. Sorry, I was not able to completely show you, but the people around were selling food vendors, and what they are doing is that they're making sure that people work during the night, like they can have something to eat. They have something to eat. We even have police patrolling the streets. We've already seen like policemen passing down the road, and I just want to look and find a perfect spot where I can stand and show you. You know, it's risky to expose yourself like you're taking a video, and people are very much aware. So at this point, I want to stand and show you what is happening. You can see at the far end, we have people who are standing along the walls. We have a lady there. Others are just beside her. They're behind that vehicle, and she's negotiating with the client. You know? And I want to feel like you can see people are just passing towards that direction. Prostitution. Another client has already come. Let's see what is happening there. Yeah, that's the kind of business that happens around this area. So they're now negotiating the second client. Probably once they seal the deal, they disappear in that vehicle. I have to keep on moving. So behind these dark streets is a lot that is happening. We have another group which wears the hijab. I hope I'll be able to capture them. Yeah, you can see those ladies with hijab. Yes, those ones. All those are waiting for clients. I'm sorry that I can't be able to show you fully. But behind there, that's like what they're doing. Others are here. See this? Everybody's just minding their own business. What riders, people are doing business, what people are waiting to go home. And guys, remember to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and support my channel, and I'm sure I'll go back and show you.